Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Niloufar Ali. I hope you all are doing great. Today my guest is Ma'am Liza Mary. Ma'am Liza is uh, she loves helping people. She is a wellness guide, entrepreneur, network marketing pro, life coach, and she loves animals. So I'm very grateful to her for her precious time to be on my show. And let's start our conversation with Ma'am Liza Mary and learn about her profession, about her likes and dislikes. Okay, so we are going to start our show. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your precious time to be on my
Mhm.
show.
Sure, you bet.
Ma'am, my first question is about your introduction. So I request you that please give provide an introduction about yourself so that we can know you well.
Okay, I'm Lisa Marie, and I'm from Hayward, Wisconsin, in the United States. It's very, very beautiful here. Very woodsy, no neighbors. It's just peace and quiet. We own 40 acres here, which I want to turn into a rescue
Oh,
farm. So that is my passion right now. And I was in the special education department at school. So I have that in my background and also office management for like a sand and gravel production company. And I also was a safety coordinator for like MSHA safety. MSHA stands for Mine Health Safety Administration. So I was trained in that. I was trained in first aid. And so I wore a lot of different hats. I retired from the workforce a couple of years ago. And
mm,
as I said, my passion right now is building Buddy's Place. So, and that's going to be right here on our property in Wisconsin. And I also have plans to open a summer camp for orphans, like
oh,
1 month a year. That part really excites me. So I'm not sure which I want more. I want them both. So I am attempting to have them both here. I've been married for this will be 43 years this year. And I like to garden, I like to kayak, and I love going four wheeling. I like being adventurous, and I like to have fun. Fun gets me in trouble, though. You see me beat up.
yes, yes, I know.
You know what that's from? Too much sun. Too much sun. So protect yourself from the sun.
Yes, ma'am. That's it's great to know that you are planning to to create a farm and you are planning for a summer camp for orphans. It's great to know about your plans.
Yes,
So
thank
I my next question is regarding your education. So please share with us your educational journey.
Well, to be honest, my education is really very humbling. Um, I waitressed my whole life until I got married and had a son. And when we both needed to be in the workforce, I needed something a little bit more than that. When my son started kindergarten, I put in an application at the school. Um, at that time, special education was not on my mind at all. I just wanted to get my foot in that school and have a solid, so I thought, a solid career, and be able to retire as whatever at the school,
Mm.
because they always had great benefits and whatever. So I started out in the kitchen. So I was the lunch lady, and I had all the little kids, and I adored them. I just enjoyed my job so much, but it was very, very hard work. So when a position opened in the school, it was in the special education department, and I applied for it, and I was shocked that I got it. I got the job. And so I started working with the kids. And at that time, to be a para educator, that means you don't have the full credentials to be the full blown the teacher in charge,
Mm.
but you have enough credentials to um, do the same things, but under their watch, the main teacher's watch. So that's what I did for 12 years. I absolutely loved it, loved it. I did have to maintain all these online courses during
Mm.
my whole time
Mm.
in order to keep my job. So I had to keep up with
Mm.
all the new things that were going
Mm.
on, all the new ways of teaching, what curriculums we were going to use in all this. So I
Mm.
basically had 12 years of continued growth and learning. So, which is kind of
That's
cool.
great. Yes, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And then my son was getting ready to graduate, and my husband was one of the foremans for this big sand and gravel production company that had most of this part of Wisconsin, part of Minnesota. It was quite large, and he was always on the road traveling, only home on weekends. And
Okay.
there was a position opening really close to where we live. It was just a couple hours away. So he opted to take that job, and also was needing a secretary office manager
Mm.
as well. So with my son graduating, there was no reason for me to be here home alone while my husband was out of town working. So I opted to take that job, and I spent the next 20 years there. So yeah, it's been quite an experience actually.
Ma'am, you said you are alone at home, means that's why you are joined online courses.
Well, yeah, I was then, but I had kids here, during this whole time at school. When I was teaching at school,
Okay.
at that time I had 3 kids here. 2 of them were special needs. They were my niece and nephew. And I had and
Oh,
our son, and my husband was on the road. He was only home a day and a half a week. So
okay.
I I had a lot of responsibilities plus the online, keeping that up. So I was very busy, very busy.
Ma'am, I read in your profile that you love helping people. So regarding helping people with their personal development, what is the most common gap you find among majority of the people?
That's a great question. I I think many people struggle to understand their strengths,
Hmm.
their weaknesses, and their true potential. You know,
Yes.
and I think that's a lack of self awareness. It can definitely hinder your personal growth and your achievement of any goal. So people just tell other people what they believe is true, and we're supposed to just accept that. We're supposed to just believe that, and we should not. Ask someone. If somebody tells you something, ask them, how do you know that? How do you know that? Having technology at our
Hmm.
fingertips, and we
Hmm.
do, for the
Hmm.
entire world, as long as you can find access to networks or internet, Wi-Fi, right? We have information at our fingertips. So don't take other people's word for something, because more than
Mhm.
likely you are just getting their perception of whatever it
Mm.
is that you're talking. It's just their opinion, their perception. Don't assume everything you hear is true. Go to the internet and look it up. We have AI basically free for everybody. You know, go to Chat GPT and
Mhm.
ask questions. If you don't know, don't believe what other people tell you,
Mm.
because different cultures, different environments, different ways of being raised creates different types of people.
Mm.
And we are just learning what they have to say, but we can learn that information on our own. So
Yes.
I think once people realize what we can actually do, it's mind blowing. It is mind blowing. You can sit down one afternoon with Chat GPT,
Yes.
and the next day you can have
Exactly.
a book on Amazon. You
Yes.
can write a book and get it published. I mean, in no time. What did that used to take? So you see how our world is evolving, and
Mhm.
we have to go with that, and we have to learn with that. Otherwise, we're going to be left behind. I think
Yes.
it's exciting what the world is. You can look at it in two different ways. You can be scared and afraid of it and not want to be involved in it, and you are never going to grow any more than you already are. So, we have to accept the change, evolve with it, or they my favorite saying, my mentor's favorite saying, if you're not
Mm.
growing, you're dying. So if you are not learning, if you are not evolving, if you are not open to new ideas and new things, basically you are not growing. So
Ma'am, regarding ChatGPT, I before ChatGPT, I used to take help from my mother and my sister. So after ChatGPT, I say she is. I don't need both of you. Now I have ChatGPT. But
You
no,
know, with all due respect to your parents, and you absolutely
no, no.
need to respect your parents, but but and, and please, I hope your parents take no offense to this, but
No, no,
they
no.
they are instilling in you what they know, and that is all they know. So
Yes,
in
yes.
a way, we are stopping our children from having
Mhm.
that imagination and becoming whatever they possibly dream that they can be. You can do that. I think that is so
No,
cool.
mm. No, I still take help from my mother, but not from my sister because she's busy in her life. So I used to say her that now I have ChatGPT.
Yeah, there you
I will not disturb you.
Chat GPT is evolving too. Every day it's getting more sophisticated, and it's getting more in tune, especially if you use the same program over and over. I have the Chat GPT, the open AI. I do pay for the plus version because they do the images and all this, and that's really cool. Oh my gosh, if you got an imagination, all the things that you can come up with is mind blowing. I think it is
Yes,
so cool. You know,
yes,
a 13-year-old child can make a movie with AI,
yes,
you know?
yes.
Uh,
Mm.
and a young mother at home with all her children, she can publish a book in her spare time. it's getting to the point where nobody has to leave their homes. You
Yes.
know, here in the US, I know it's different where you are at. I mean, you guys have to take like a day or two to plan a trip to retrieve food for your family. Don't you have a long distance to travel in order to do that?
Yes.
The, yeah. So, I mean, does
No.
it take you more than a day to do that?
Yeah. No. No.
No, it
It's
doesn't. Okay.
within second. Yes, it's within second. It works within seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I would never have to leave my home. As long as I have a phone and a computer, I can call for anything I want and have it delivered. I don't have to go anywhere. I mean, that is how much
Mhm.
our world has changed from,
Yes.
especially because look at me, I'm getting right up there. And so I've been around a long time. I've
Mm.
seen a lot of changes, from
Yes. Mm.
1960 to now.
Mm.
It's crazy
Yes.
what I've seen. Are you familiar with the cartoon The Jetsons?
Sorry, ma'am.
Are you familiar with a cartoon that's called The Jetsons? No?
No. No, ma'am. I don't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't
I
have idea.
I won't bore you, but it was
No.
my
No.
favorite cartoon when I was little. And they
And
had
I
these
think
space I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think no, no. I say I should. I think I shouldn't say that. I do. I say my mother did. I don't need you, but mother need every time and every second and in every age of the life. So I say this to my sister.
Right.
I think I shouldn't say this. Okay, ma'am. Let's move to another question that as we are talking about digital world. So I heard in one of your interviews that you monetize social media and to support orphans. So I would like to request you that please explain this for more clarity because I couldn't understand this.
Okay. Well, you know what monetizing means? You're making
Yeah,
money.
yeah. Monetizing and how monetizing help with this you help orphans.
Well, right now, until Buddy's Place, which is my future animal rescue, while I'm building that, I'm not ready for animals. I'm getting close, but
Mm,
there's licensing to do. There's things I have to apply for, and all these things cost money. So by
mm,
monetizing my YouTube
mm,
channel, that gives me a way to pay for that because I
mm,
can't pay all that, and I know that I can do this with doing fundraisers and people
mm,
contributing a little bit here, a little bit there. And eventually it will grow. It will grow. It will have to run on all donations. So in the meantime, until that is ready to go, I do donate to the orphans. My mentor is he's a main contributor to orphanage in India. He is actually responsible. He is supporting 2,500 orphans. So orphans
mm,
are very much part of my passion as well. So right now I donate to his YouTube channel, and that those
mm,
monies go to the orphans. 100% goes to the orphans, and I'm learning how to do that through him. And
mm,
then once I'm ready, I can do the same thing on my YouTube channel. I can set it up as a community and charge people $5 a month
mm,
to be in this community where they would have extra perks, extra
mm,
privileges. They would be recognized. Recognition is huge. So I will have this wall for recognition.
mm,
All the people that have donated anything, time, money, whatever, then they will have recognition for that, and other special perks, like we can let them adopt an animal online, so
Mm-hmm.
they can adopt a specific animal, and they can help support that animal while that
Yes.
animal is here. So, it's just like supporting a child in a third world country, which
Mm-hmm.
many Americans do,
Yes.
would be the same thing like with an animal. So I think that's kind of cool. These are just ideas that I have for it, and it's just a matter of doing the action now, just
Mm.
really digging my heels in and doing it. So,
That great. That's great cause, and this is an inspiring plan. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Mm.
and I, you got to use your imagination, because if you
Mm-hmm.
can't, in order to succeed at something,
Mm-hmm.
this seemed really far fetched to me. Like, how can I do this? All by myself, how can I do this? Well, I can do it. And all I have to do is imagine that I'm doing it, and
Yes.
just keep imagining it every day, and pretty quick it comes into fruition. It will
Yes.
happen. You will manifest, you know, and and the feelings that you're going to have when you're experiencing all of
Yes.
this. You know what I mean? You put your emotions into it, and then be grateful
Exactly.
as if you already have it. Be
Mm.
grateful for all the things you already do have. You know, just show that gratitude, and continuously think about it. I'm telling you, you could do anything.
Yes, exactly. Before starting something, we definitely think of doing something.
Yeah, you gotta
Mhm.
imagine it. You gotta
We can't do
see,
without thinking of doing something. Yes.
yeah, see yourself doing it. Know what that makes you feel like. Get excited, you know?
Yes. Then my next question is related with your this plan. That why did you dream of opening a rescue farm and using your own property for the farm?
Well, I've always had deep love for animals and a desire. I've always wanted to give back to community. And, we bought this property, oh my gosh, 45 years ago. And it was just a dream for us. Not
Mm.
so much my husband, but we've always dreamed of having animals here. Just his idea of how we wanted animals here, and my idea of how I wanted the animals here are a little bit different. But that's okay. That's okay. We both can have what we want. We both can. So, uh, no big deal, right? But anyway, what a better place for an animal rescue. I mean, 40 acres of beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous here. And we have a whole open field part of the land, and it's fenced in. We have more fencing to do, but it's just perfect. There's a barn on the property, so that has got to be gutted out, and just, maintained. It needs to be built how we need it for whatever animals, and then we just need to maintain it. It's perfect here because it, I don't have to go buy a lot of materials for building. We have a sawmill. We can cut down trees, and we can saw our own lumber. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's rough
Mhm.
cut, but it's for outdoors. So, I mean, we just have the potential for everything. I think I would be foolish not to pursue this,
Mm.
you know?
If you love animals and you are very concerned about animals, so according to your view, which animal do you think need more care and are neglected by our society?
Um, all animals
All
need
animals.
care. and can be neglected. All of them can be. So many of these animals end up in poor conditions, or they're abandoned, or some are even sent away for slaughter. Any animal at any point can be in a situation that needs more attention or care than the others. So providing all of them with a safe haven is crucial. And I don't, I'm sure there's research out there that I can do, and I'm sure I could focus on one animal, maybe that needs more attention for an animal in this specific area. But I don't
Mm.
want to limit myself. I don't want to limit myself. I want to be open to all animals. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna close it off because one needs more, you know what I mean? I think they all should be.
Okay, means all animals are neglected by us, and we should be careful for them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and a lot of people too will take
Mm.
on, just say a cat or a dog, and then they can't
Mhm.
feed it, or they can't take care
Mhm.
of it, and they just discard it as if it's nothing. You know, our fur babies are like our kids,
Mhm.
you know?
Them, but I am very afraid of them. Even I afraid of cats. Many people afraid of dogs and other, but I afraid of animal cats.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe my next question is regarding education. So, as an educationist, what changes do you believe are necessary in our educational system?
Um, I I think the education system, and it doesn't matter where you're at, what country,
Hmm.
I I think we need to focus more on holistic development.
Hmm.
Holistic meaning as a whole, treat these kids as a whole, not a specific
Okay.
part. Because um, there's emotional intelligence, there's critical thinking, there's
Hmm. Right.
practical life skills,
Hmm.
encouraging creativity
Hmm.
and personalizing learning paths, according to what your dreams and goals are. I think I think I said this before, but we must evolve as the world evolves with this technology. I, the only thing I don't think AI can ever totally replace human interaction. I don't think that it
No.
is capable. I'm telling you, they're
Hmm.
trying their darndest though, because I could sit there and have an entire conversation
Yes.
with like Chat GPT,
Yes.
or
Yes.
any of them that
Hmm.
are out there.
Hmm.
It's AI has been around a long, long time. Google, okay, Google, that's AI. That has been AI for how many years? There's Alexis for Amazon. That AI has been around for many, many years. We have just expanded on that. It has become more, wow, intriguing for sure. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Hmm.
I just
Right.
I just pray that the bad people in the world don't take advantage of that and use it for ill things. And unfortunately that is going to happen. It's always going to happen. There's always going to be those kind of people, but I think the good that can come out of this is going to so far outweigh the few bad people that unfortunately, they get into anything. It doesn't matter. They're gonna put a little booger in it, but the
Yes,
the good far outweighs, I think, in this case.
ma'am, I agree with you that AI can't replace human. Yes, it
Mhm.
make it easy for things easy for us, but it can't replace us.
It can replace us if you allow that. See, if you are not growing and learning how to use these tools
Mm.
to make yourself, you know, so that whatever it is you're doing, nobody can replace you. You are a unique individual. You are a
Mm.
miracle, and you can
Yes,
do anything that you want to do. And we just have to learn how to use these tools for that, to make us better, to make us a becoming. This is what we're becoming because of this. Does that make
yes,
sense? Yeah.
exactly.
We got
And
it.
now
We
some
got to
questions.
evolve, and it won't replace you. If we are growing and evolving, it won't
Yes.
replace you.
No, yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Now some questions regarding your life. So if you wrote a book about your life, what would be the title of the book?
Oh wow, that could be a lot of things. I think she never gave up.
Wow, great. Inspiring. So ma'am, my next question is also about you, that if you had the chance to restart your life, what things you would like to delete from your life?
Oh, lots of things. um, but you know what? I believe that because of my experiences, whether they were good, bad,
Hmm.
whatever, that is what has shaped me into the person
Hmm.
I am.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, if I had to pick something to get rid of, let's see. Like I said, a lot, but I want to be inspiring here. So, I think the times that I doubted myself or hesitated to take risk, you know, embracing the challenges and believing in myself and what I'm passionate about. And I think that
Hmm.
is crucial for growth. So I,
Yes.
I got to take the bad with the good because that is exactly why I am the person that I am today.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it
Hmm.
would be different if I took things away. I would not be who I am.
Yes. When bad, I think bad things or painful situations in our life make us, teach us, and they polish us for
That's right.
more better version of ourselves.
I agree. I agree. I must tell you that your English is exceptional. I'm very impressed with you kids. You guys do an amazing job.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, my next question is also about you, that who is the most important person in your life? Do you think is the reason for your happiness and success?
Ah, um, aha. Well, of course, the most important person in my life is my husband, and
Mm.
I mean, we've been together a lifetime, so
That's
through
great.
thick and thin, yeah, 43 years. That's quite an accomplishment right there. So, I think I think the reason I am successful and happy is because of me. I am the only person that is responsible for my happiness. It's I
Exactly.
can't put that I
Mm-hmm.
can't give that control to other people.
Yes, exactly.
and that is how you're going to maintain being happy for sure. You know, you don't put that in other people's hands. You are the one responsible. You can wake up every morning and wish yourself, this is the kind of day I'm going to be having. I'm happy.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
spreading joy. I will make people smile. I don't care if
mm.
they're having the worst day. I will make them
Mm.
smile. I will
Yes.
compliment others and make them feel good, because you know what? The more good I do to
Mm,
others, the more good is going to come back to me.
mm,
But you can't do it with that expectation. You cannot expect anything in return. You
mm.
just have to be that good person because you are that good person.
Yes.
You are planting seeds, and the laws of attraction are going to bring back exactly what you put out there. So,
Mm. And
is
this is what you said. This
I'm
inspired
sorry.
me. That reason of our success and our happiness are ourselves.
That's right.
You're right. Yes, some
Absolutely. It's
people
your
are our
decision.
strength, our peace of mind. Some people are our strengths, and our peace of mind. Like there, my mother effort a lot for my success or for my studies or everything. But if I didn't do and I don't obey my mother, I couldn't be successful. I couldn't be happy.
That's right.
So
That's right. Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, you understand much. Yeah. Your mom should be very proud of you.
Thank you so much. Maybe is there any plans of visiting Pakistan?
Actually, I would love to do that, but you know what? I just got into this DTI, it's Dream Trips International. So I can go on these amazing trips all over the world. I can actually earn them and go free too. So anybody wants to know about that, reach out to me. But it's really, really cool because I have never owned a passport in my whole life. I've never been outside of the United States in my whole
Hmm.
life. And so
Okay.
this opens up a huge opportunity for me to be able to travel, and
Yes.
and Pakistan absolutely is right up. Rehan Allahwala will be the very
Yeah.
first person that I meet. He has invited me, and so I'm going to take him up on that one day, and I'm going to show up, and he can show me around. So
Yes.
and to meet all the kids, because he reached out to me back at the end of last year and asked me if I would let the kids, interview me,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought it was,
Yes.
yeah.
I
So I
saw
said,
your. I watched your interviews. Yes, ma'am. I also watched your interviews with kids of schools or Rehan school.
that's awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
And these kids can earn $1 for every interview that they
Yes.
do.
Yes.
So you know what? Um, they're helping their economy, they're helping, production, they're helping so many things, and they quite possibly could get families out of poverty. How amazing is that? And the plan set up for these kids by the
Yes.
time that they're out of the school, you
Yes.
know, to have their own business and to
Yeah.
be worth $1 million.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And I I can see it happening. I can see it happening. You guys are doing
Yes,
great.
ma'am. That's
Mhm.
ma'am. That's great school, and Sir Rehan Allahwala's educational system is unique, and the kids of the school are very intelligent and active. When we compare with other schools, I also inspired with the student of the Rehan school.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so, what is your position? What in the system? What
I'm also
level?
a student of Sir Rehan Allahwala. I'm
Okay.
also a student. Yes.
Say that
I'm living
again.
in another city.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm telling you, I met so many kids, and it, I bet I've done 40 or 50 interviews now. And
Okay.
I am willing to interview you at a later date if you're open to
Okay.
that.
Okay,
And
ma'am. Thank you.
and also I have a couple of gentlemen that are offering to let you guys interview
Okay.
them as
Yes.
well. So if
Hmm.
you want another interview, just let me know. I will hook you guys up and okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your invitation. I would love to give you, and it will be an honor for me to have a session with you. And
Mhm.
you interview me. This will be an honor for me. So,
Yeah.
ma'am, you as you told me that you gave interviews, and also you definitely you know about Pakistan. You
Mhm.
heard about Pakistan. So, I would like to know that your views about Pakistan and what advice you would give for its
Mm.
improvement and betterment.
Well, I see Pakistan as a country with im immense potential and rich cultural heritage. My
Yes.
advice for improvement would be to invest in education, and Rehan Allahwala has has got this figured out. I
Yes.
believe. I
Yeah.
believe, and
Exactly.
he fought many struggles, didn't he?
Mhm.
But he is paving the way. I think it's amazing what he's doing. I think
Mhm.
other countries should, hop on board, do the same things because
Mhm.
what these children are learning is our future. It is our future. So, yeah, the technology, the innovation, and Rehan Alawala, he's got his mind right where it should be with all of that, and starting you kids out. I mean, I just think it's amazing. I really do. I am so proud of what I've seen.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Then I am doing interview. I'm conducting interview with foreigners and speaking with them in English. So this is all because of Sir Rehan Allahwala's guidance and support and
Absolutely.
encouragement. My first
Many,
interviews
many
were
of
not
the
good so
children.
good.
I am so sorry. You got me so
Yes,
excited,
no,
and
no,
I now can't be
no, no,
quiet.
okay, okay.
But so I
Okay, I'm listening.
apologize.
I'm there to listen. Yes.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? You can learn something from anybody, right? We have to listen more. So you continue, please.
Ma'am, I'm saying that my previous interviews with foreigners were not so good like now. So this is all because of Sir Rehan Allahwala's support and guidance and encouragement. This makes me to do and push up me.
Yeah. How many interviews have you done?
I'm 75, but these are
Oh,
mixed with Urdu and English. Urdu and English. 75. This
I
is
think
76.
okay,
This will be
70. That's
76.
pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty
Yes.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know what? You get to be better. These kids are learning how to speak English by doing
Mhm.
these interviews, and
Yeah.
they are learning that on their own like that. I think it's amazing, and with Rehan's, guidance for sure. So,
And
uh,
I'm really grateful to my guests, especially who are foreigners. They support us and they accept our invitation. So I was thinking that I should make a video and thank them that for their support and for accepting my request.
that's a great idea. Yeah, show your appreciation. People love that. So,
So, ma'am, thank you so much for your time, for
you're
your precious
welcome.
time to be on my show. And
Mhm.
in the last, I would request you that please, if you would like to if you give a message to our viewers.
Mhm. Yes. Am I still there? Do you
Yes,
want me to leave it give a message?
yes.
Okay. Uh, I should have known you were going to do this, but I want everybody to open their minds to their imagination.
Hmm.
If you can see it in your mind, whether it's just little pictures going back and forth, or whether you write it in a journal,
Hmm.
write out your perfect day. If
Hmm.
time, money, nothing, it mattered. If you had all the money in the world, all the time in the world, and everything was just perfect, what would you be doing?
Hmm.
Write out your perfect day from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to sleep at night, and
Hmm.
explain everything in detail. What are you doing? Who are you
Okay.
with? Where are you at? What do you see? What do you smell? What are you hearing? What are you touching?
Wow.
Who are you with? What kind of feelings are you having? I mean, just explain every single moment of your day in detail. If it was
Hmm.
absolutely perfect, like nothing, you weren't limited on anything. You could be anywhere, do anything,
Hmm.
be with anyone.
Hmm.
Put that down on paper
Hmm.
and continue to work on that dream every single day. Think about it every day. You are important enough to take 10 minutes twice a day to
Hmm.
focus
Hmm.
on your dream. Focus on what you want to do. I'm telling you, you can make it happen. You
Yes,
just
ma'am. Ma'am,
picture it and believe it.
ma'am, I will follow your advice because I used to write diaries, daily diaries, and I used to write what I did all the day, and even I write what I wear, what is the color of my dress. But again,
Yes.
I will, after your advice, I again start writing diary.
Mm, yeah. Every detail, just be very specific, detail,
Hmm.
detail, detail. And remember too to write down things that you are grateful, at least 3 to 5 every single day. What are you grateful for? I think the more we show gratitude, the more good things are going to come to us.
Exactly.
The way to greatness is a service to many. Help other people get what they want, you will get what you want.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am, again for accepting my invitation and for taking your precious time to be on my show. Thank you so much. I'm really very grateful, and I really enjoy talking to you. I hope
I
you also liked this session.
I did. I enjoyed talking to you very much. You made it very easy, so thank you.
Thank you so much. So, viewers, we have our guest, Ma'am Liza Mary, and inshallah, in our next program, we will come again with such an amazing personality. Till then, Allah Hafiz.
All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.